Hey, cuz. I say, hey, cuz. Huh?
You just gonna be, you gonna be up in that joint.
So let's talk about it. When you're talking about Iran enriching uranium and North Korea enriching uranium, etc., these places don't even have uranium. They're actually getting this stuff from Russia, is where it's coming from. Rogue nations have everything other nations have, plus more. They don't need the United States for anything, for guns, for nothing at all. And that's how they've been surviving and thriving. Because they don't need the United States and they have more resources. Places like Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia owns 7% of the United States. You know, you can build a Muslim mosque in America, but you can't put a church inside of Saudi Arabia. You know, you think I'm lying? Go try to do it and see what happened to you. Christopher Booker, major is political science. Be done with college soon. But rogue nation states, what do I mean by rogue nation states? I'm talking about states that sort of abide by international law, but they really don't. Nation states that don't give a damn about what you're talking about. Nation states that don't and will never feed into the whole idea of a democracy and one nation under God and all of this other crap. Um, to name a few, you know, we may or may not be talking about the AfPak. We may or may not be talking about, but I believe we are talking about Afghanistan, Pakistan. I would bring Russia into the conversation, North Korea, Iran, of course, uh, nation states like Yemen. Once upon a time, Japan and Germany, but Japan and Germany could never link up and really make something substantial happen. But on the surface, everything is peachy between presidents, President Obama, whoever the president of the United States is, and somehow the president of Russia, and the president of Germany, the president of Afghanistan. But under the table, there's a lot of tension. The race for nuclear weapons still goes on. The race to say who's right or wrong, the United States or rogue nation states, still goes on. But like I said, when you have a conglomerate, when you have a catalog of nation states, like I said, North Korea, Russia, Afghanistan, Pakistan, you're talking about Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, all the stands. China really don't even give a damn about what the United States has to say. Did I mention North Korea and Japan? Did I mention, like I told you, Yemen, Iran, etc., etc.? The list goes on. You know, we don't need the United States for imports, exports. We don't need those. We don't need your guns and none of that because we can trade amongst each other. We can work together. You send me this, I'll send you that. You know, if Russia sends Iran some uranium every 3 months, Iran may say, well, look, here's 100,000 submachine guns, or here's 100,000 X, Y, and Z. You know, if Russia is having a hard time penetrating places like Siberia and places in northern Russia for oil, you know, we make a call to Saudi Arabia. If Saudi Arabia is needs a loan for XYZ, or we need to enrich uranium, we're going to give Russia a call. And this is how it works. And that's how it's going to continue to work. And that's why the United States has to, at some point, take a step back and say, well, look, I can't go to war with Iran, because when I go to war with Iran, I'm going to war with, once again, Yemen, Russia, North Korea, etc. I can't go to war with North Korea right now over this rocket launch or whatever's going on, because once I do that, above ground is smiley faces, and the media is going to say it's a war with North Korea, but it's not really just a war with North Korea. It's the United States versus Russia, North Korea, Japan, all the stands, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, all of the stands, Yemen as well. Tons of nation states, especially after some of it is turning into Africa just because of what America's been doing in Africa. When you're talking about Libya, when you're talking about Somali piracy and what America's been doing over there on that front, the clashes in Egypt, and then after that, it was this whole, I don't know. But yeah, this is Rogue Nation States 101 and a better understanding of it. So, like I said, when you're going to war with North Korea, you're not just going to war with North Korea, because North Korea's been getting guns from X, Y, and Z. First of all, Iran does not have any uranium under Iran whatsoever. That's modern day. Modern day, can't think of it right now. It's in the Bible, the book of Esther. Modern day Persia. Rogue Nation States, man. Nothing to play around with.